what's up my people, ThaLastOne here. Today once again I'm bringing another interesting subject on the table, and as you might notice in the back, you'll see some footage from Engineer. Well, we're talking about why you should play Pocket Engineer in a squad or on the battlefield. I'm not talking here about the regular engineer, but really a Pocket Engineer, the one that would support the troops on the front lines. So let me convince you about a little something according to the Pocket Engineers and why you should play it. First of all, as new players, of course, you should upgrade your tools. As we always say on YouTube, you can find so much guides on what to upgrade first, and tools come first, because tools are Certs grinder, and you'll realize that it's pretty easy to grind all certifications while just repairing stuff and throwing ammo down. So, it's for fast certs that you should play engineers. Of course, team play. People love to have some support and love to never run out of ammo, if I could say it like that, because when you run out of ammo, well, you're an ineffective soldier at range. Unless you are a cloaker and you are really good with your knife, you're useless on the battlefield. So, team play, that helps you to make new friends also, and maybe find a good outfit, because I realized that when I was playing at the beginning, I was playing a lot of engineer, and this is why I got invited into my first outfit on Miller, LCTH, that learned me a lot of stuff on infantry gameplay, and this is why I would say, better than the average right now. So, the other thing is that Pocket Engineers, you don't find them really often on the battlefield, and most of the time when I play heavy, I'm running out of rockets or I'm running out of ammo because I shoot a lot, or there's a lot of enemies, since PlanetSide 2 is mostly 200 versus 200 nowadays. And as I mentioned, it is so easy to play. I will give you some little tips and tricks to how to use it effectively. For the loadout I'm using, first of all, I want to mention that I'm using the S variant of the default carbine on my NC character. So this is why I have the underbarrel shotgun. Really interesting, because when you run a Pocket Engineer in your loadout, you will often take flak armor to resist grenades, since you shouldn't go in 1v1 against other players at close range. Well, this underbarrel shotgun gives you an extra chance of survival when you get into close range, or when the enemy rushes the room you're camping in with your team to protect the objectives. The next thing would be the repair tool. Right now I'm using the repair tool upgraded at level 3 only, but still, you see I'm using it really effectively, and I can repair the maxes in one shot, or almost. I'm using medkits. The more you have, the better it is. I think I have 2 or 3 medkits on that one, and I'm using, of course, default pistol, default grenades, and the default engineer turret. Let's jump directly into the tips and tricks. So, the engineer turret. Something really interesting to have is to use our turret as cover. I found out that Rel was doing it really effectively, and I practiced it a bit with my engineer, and I realized that this is the best way to survive. Use your turret as a wall or as cover. And talking about cover, you should always have some cover close to your position. So this is why you should have communication with the maxes in your area to don't push forward unless you are pushing with them. But if you're holding a room, stick with the maxes, and the maxes should stick with you close to cover also. Next should be to always look at your minimap. This is pretty interesting because you see your friendlies and enemies' disposition on the map and how they move, so you can react and anticipate all the action that will be on the battlefield. And last but not least, don't get in front of your teammates, please. Even if you're a low-level player, you know that if you get in front of your teammate, you'll get a bullet right between the eyes. And, of course, you want to avoid that, because dying's not funny, and you cannot grind certs anymore. So stick behind your friendly line, and you should be alright to grind certs all day long. This has been the last one. I hope you enjoyed that topic. If you have more information to transmit to other players, of course write it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.